this chamber, and then that allows through heat and pressure for this little, we call it a seed, to be able to grow into a diamond. Now, the longer this seed stays in a chamber, the more likelihood of breakage, of not getting the quality we want. So the bigger the diamond, the longer it sits in the chamber, the higher the price. Just like in the regular marketplace, the larger the diamond, the higher the price. It's the same with lab-grown diamonds. But affordability level has brought, let's say, a 1 carat earth mined flawless diamond that would cost $40,000. You can get that same quality for $600, and it's a diamond, exactly the same material. It is like a tomato grown in a field, in a farm, or a hothouse tomato where they regulate the temperature, they maybe give it some kind of nutrients, they grow it. It tastes fantastic. Hothouse tomatoes. There's no insects, no pesticides. You're getting pesticide-free out in a farm field, sprayed with pesticides. Weather temperatures maybe make the tomatoes either spiny or lanky, tough on skins. So when you actually grow them in hothouse, you get a higher yield of many, much better flavor tomatoes. The same thing with a diamond. So when we grow these in a lab, we get a higher yield of better quality stones instead of being naturally sourced out there and found in the dirt and rubble. Okay, all that aside, let's start this program. So my first item is going to be this very, very vintage, absolutely stunning looking Victorian look. So this is very much mirrored in that Victorian style. The center stone on this is quite large. Can you pull up the specs for me, DJ?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is going to be in platinum. First off, that's one of your most expensive metals out there. Platinum has jumped in price from $1,200 an ounce up to $2,400 was when it was priced at 2 days ago. I'm sure it's much more now. Okay, in the center of this is going to be an octillion. Octillion is an octagon cut stone with extra facets. Octillion. Most people have never even heard of that. So I'm going to bring it close to the camera on this side. That is the octillion center stone. And I'm going to bring it close to the camera on this side. That is octillion. That particular center stone on this is going to be 2.73 carats. So 2.75 carat for a clean stone. 8 by 6 millimeter. The hardness is a 10, obviously lab grown. And then you have around this 140 small diamonds. 140. And they are all in here, in here, in here, in here, in here, in here, in here. Here, all down the sides. And then you have that octillion cut in the center. Unbelievable. This is what they call a fancy cut. Most people out there probably have a typical round radiant, marquee, emerald. Once you get into princess, trillion, and this is octillion, which is something that is very, very new to the market. So if you want to be on the cutting edge with something absolutely fantastic, this is where you're going to sit. Now, this is in platinum. Our price on this, the estimated retail value, is going to be $19,000. You're getting a 3-carat diamond in the center. You're getting 140 smaller stones with the carat weight, 3.47. The platinum, look, you see the platinum weight. Doesn't say it on the card. Okay, so octillion, $19,000. Our price here at Shop LC is going to be $3,999. Unbelievable. Can you imagine? This would be in a store that is really like a Winston's, a Billy Banks and Biddle, Ross Simon's. I mean, and this is going to warrant a price tag of extremely, extremely high value. Your price on this, $3,999. After 25% off, it comes down to $2,999. That is going to be your first ring in this beautiful array of lab-grown diamonds. $2,999 for over 3 carat in diamonds. And these are clean, folks. This ring is spectacular. And it's mirrored after that very, very famous Art Deco period. The trillion cut alone in the center. Years ago, when they did designs like this, they would put a center stone and they'd cluster small little diamonds around it to make that octagon shape. This is a solid stone in the center. Absolutely beautiful. $29.99.99. That's going to be shop one. That's going to be your first item in our lab-grown diamond blowout. And boy, do we have some other great stuff. And now, so I love this ring. It fits my finger. I'm going to give you just a teaser for a second. This is what I really want. It doesn't fit my finger, but this is the ring I want. Tony, I know you're watching. I tried to wedge this on. Look at that. Look at that ring. Okay, that is coming up. I don't even know the diamond weight on that. All I can tell you is it does not fit my finger, darn it. And I love that. So if you're interested, I have very limited quantity on that. And I would love one of those. So I might be owning that. Okay, second and foremost, we're going to go into a pair of stud earrings. So everybody has the classic studs. You know, you have maybe a quarter carat, maybe if you're lucky a half carat, maybe a full carat in each ear. Men and women out there, because men are wearing diamond studs, probably more than women at this point in time. It's funny how the world has changed like that. We are talking about, oh my goodness, where do you see these? Okay, these are 2 carat each. This is not, and I'm going to tuck my hair behind my ears. This is not your standard, oh, that diamond stud. This is that standard, holy moly, is that a diamond stud? Look at the size of that. These are 2 carat each. Total weight, 4 carat. 4 carat diamond studs. 4 carat. Look at that. 4 carat. Look at the color, the quality. Okay, these are going to come with your free certification card, right? Comes free with your 4 carat studs. Now, these are a VVS2. VVS2. Above that, my friends, is flawless. This is one of the best quality diamonds that Shop LC can get, has ever brought in, is a VVS2. We don't carry internally flawless stones. Don't even have a price on that. VVS2, and you, my friends out there, and I have done appraisals for many years. When you're talking about a VVS2 to a flawless, I would have to sit for hours with a giant magnification telescope to find that one little dot that's hidden under some facet that brought these to a VVS2 instead of an internally flawless. Look at the size of those. I mean, these are just, hello, welcome to the world of luxury. I'd put these in. I wouldn't need another earring. I'd be satisfied. 2 carat each ear, why would you ever want to take them out? Something like this is so large and beautiful. It doesn't need to be ever taken out. Everyday wear, just wear them all the time. Okay, 4 carat total weight. Our price on these are, by the way, in 14 karat white gold. VVS2 quality. We have appraised these out at $14,000. $14,000. Your price. Look at how big these are. I love the stuff I picked for this show. So I have some great stuff. Okay. Your price, $21.29. That's the Shop LC everyday price. But your price, because you're watching the live stream, I'm going to take another 25% off and bring these earrings down to $1,597. $1,597. Each earring is 2 carat. This could be a family heirloom, a legacy piece that you leave to your kids, to somebody. Leave them to somebody. Because something like this, you're going to wear all the time. And then once you depart this fabulous world, that can be made into a ring, a pendant, anything they want. Because a 2 carat stone is so rare. Like I said, the standard quarter carat, half carat, 1 carat. Once you go above that 1 carat range, the price jumps considerably. Not here, not here at Shop LC. Our prices are ridiculously low. But there you go, 4 carat total weight, 4 carat, can't believe it, in white gold for under $1,600. You're going to get your certified appraisal card, and this actually is your blueprint. And if you can look, it is actually a picture that they have taken of that diamond. And if you go into that barcode, it's going to map out every single facet. So this is free of charge. Can't believe it, because you're getting 4 carat diamonds for practically nothing. To do this, a written appraisal is going to run you about $250. That's a standard price anywhere out there in the jewelry industry. When you start getting pictures like this with barcodes, it's going to run you a little bit more because of the technology, maybe $300, maybe $350. This is a freebie, and you can see right on it, it says quality, VVS2, color, DE. Now, your best diamonds are colorless. They start at D. That is a best. There's no better than that. This is it. This is DVVS. Now, I have 10 pairs of these. That's it. 10 pair in the world. These are a steal deal at that price. They really are, because the stones are large enough that now when you get into a large stone like that, I talk about investment. When you're dealing with something that has small, little teeny gemstones, they're not resellable. You buy them for the look. You're buying it just for the look. Small stones do not have a whole lot of potential resale value, but when you're dealing with anything above 1.5 carats, that's where the collectors, the investors step in, and that makes it worth their while, because they can turn this around, put this in 2 rings, and sell each ring for, lab-grown diamond in gold, I'm going to say $4,000 or $5,000 easily. Here at Shop LC, we're giving you 4 carats for under $1,600. That is a fabulous buy. That is Shop 2, so take advantage of that. Taking a commercial break. Back again. Okay, so we're going to go into Shop 3. Now, this is going to warrant the exact same thing. This is a larger stone. It's a single stone. Once again, it fits perfectly. This is stunning, folks. Absolutely stunning. Look at that. Now, this is going to be your princess cut. 100%. This is 3 carat. 3 carat total weight. Look at that. 3 carat total weight. Broke my nail earlier today when I was doing the live TV set. So ignore the broken nail, folks. I'll get that fixed tomorrow. Didn't have time in between shifts. I only had an hour. So that will be fixed. So please don't comment on the broken nail. I'll try to hide it. There you go. Look at that diamond. I'm going to put it on this, because sometimes when you're dealing with diamonds in platinum like this, oh, you know what? You're not going to believe this. This is palladium. This is not even platinum. Oh, goodness. Palladium. Folks, do you know how rare palladium is? Palladium is above platinum. When I talk about metal market, it goes palladium, platinum, gold, silver. Palladium is at the top of the food chain. This is such a rare metal. You can't even buy bars of this. This metal is, just to buy it for the palladium alone is an investment, because this is going to bring you money in the future. I can't believe this is set in palladium. I have never honestly seen it. I've been in the business a long time. Maybe I've never seeked it out. It looks like platinum, but it's actually palladium. And I wouldn't have known that until I looked at my sheet. Now, it is very dense. Weight-wise, I can tell platinum from white gold. Platinum is a lot denser than white gold, so I can just usually pick up 2 pieces that look exactly the same and figure out which one's platinum and which one is white gold. Palladium is the star. This is a star right here. If you are getting engaged and you want something that is just going to be over the top beautiful, this would be the ring that you want to grab right now. Now, I have 9 of these in the entire world. Sizes really don't matter because of palladium. It's a precious metal. Anything done in any of the jewelry that I have that's done in platinum, gold, or palladium, we will size up or down 2 sizes for free because, we only have very, very limited quantity on these. And obviously, we don't have a ton of princess cut 3-carat diamonds and palladium bands lying around. So this would be sized for free. This is unbelievable steal deal. Now, 3-carat in palladium. I can't believe it. Our price on this retail value $16,900, which it should be. $16,000 for a 3-carat unbelievable ring in palladium, and the quality of this is going to be EFVS. You're talking once again clean and shiny, just like we like diamonds. Okay, your price on this $26.69. $26.69 for a 3-carat in palladium. It doesn't even seem realistic. I feel like I'm just telling you a lie. I do. I feel like I'm lying to you, but I'm not. This is Shop LC. This is what we do here. We bring you the lowest price ever. This is going to be Shop 3. This is going to be your price after the 25% off is going to be $2,000. $2,002 to be $2,249 to be exact. So let's just say $2,000 because it's close enough to $2,000 for me. 3-carat in palladium, folks. Princess cut, fully faceted, best color you can get out there. D color, EF. Come on, right? VS2. Absolutely stunning, beautiful piece. If you are a person out there and you're getting engaged, it's going to come with our certified appraisal card once again. If you're getting engaged, think about it. It's a diamond. This is not simulated. It's not Austrian crystal. It's not glass. It is a diamond. Just because it's lab grown does not discredit the diamond industry. So if you are getting engaged, can you imagine presenting a 3-carat princess cut in palladium to your partner? They're going to think you have gone broke forever because a ring like this is $20,000. That's even a minuscule price. If you go to a big box store and you want a natural 3-carat, forget it. You might as well sell your house. That's how much it costs. So this is what we have done. We have brought the world of uber wealthy and luxury into a level where everybody out there can now have beautiful diamonds at affordability. And I love that because I love diamonds and I love affordability. And those two things to me are key for me to add a bunch of different jewelry into my jewelry collection. So if you want to grab that, your price on that's going to be $2,002. It's such a great deal. If you can't afford that, maybe you don't have a credit card that has enough openness, you can call our personal shopper and put this on budget pay. What that is, it's an interest-free monthly payment that we offer here at Shop LC. We don't charge any interest. We don't do a credit check, so it's not going to ding your credit. We don't ask you for blood from your first children. We automatically trust you. No credit check. What we do is we take the first initial payment down, and then it's spread out over 5 months. So you have about another 5 months that you're paying on those particular pieces. But it makes it affordable. So if you are interested in a beautiful ring like that, 3-carat palladium, and you have a person in mind that you want to give this to, maybe this is the Valentine's gift of a lifetime. For $2,000, it's cheaper than a car, right? It's cheaper than a lot of stuff. A lot of those fancy designer purses are $2,000 and up. This is going to last forever. And remember, it's investment for 2 reasons. You're getting a metal that is one of the rarest in the entire world. Do your research. You'll be amazed on how little bit of palladium is out there for the industry to ever use. And then we've paired it with a princess cut, which is a fancy cut, lab-grown, 3-carat diamond that's basically internally flawless. Great, great color. EF, you're not going to get better than that. So that is a steal deal at $2,000. That'd be shop 3. Grab that while you can. And now I'm going to go into something a little bit larger. This is something that is a little bit of a statement piece. It's for somebody that really wants it all and is not afraid to show it. So a necklace like this, and I'm getting it ready to put on my neckline because I really want you to see how beautiful this is. So let me undo the clasps. This is a full-on, I don't know if I'd call this a tennis necklace. I don't really know what the term would be other than gorgeous. How's that? Now I'm going to hold this up to my neckline. Look at that. Can you see that? That is all diamond. All diamond. So I'm going to put it on a piece of black so you can. I love doing this because sometimes it actually shows a little bit better when I put it on. So, okay. Now I have that laid flat so you can really see it. So every single one of these is a diamond, a lab-grown diamond. Look at the amount on there. Now this particular necklace, 125 stones, 10.37 carat, over 10 carat in diamond. All standard size, 2.75 millimeter. Clarity is going to be a VS1. Obviously, hardness is a 10. Now, this is done the way that we've brought the price down to keep it affordable. I'm going to put this up close so you can see the diamonds. And I'm going to put it up close over here so you can see the diamonds. Hey, Fathom in Bali, how are you? Nice to see you. Must be midnight there. Happy that I'm glad you tuned in. Melanie Pauly's watching. A lot of my old friends are coming in, so thank you very much for tuning in. 10 carat diamond necklace. Bam! Tell me that is not gorgeous. Tell me that's not a showstopper because I don't know what else is. Folks, this is the way we brought this price down. This particular necklace are all individually set, 10 carat, 140 stones, 140 diamonds. It is just luxurious. This is uber wealthy right here. This is when you look at a piece like this and you go, should I, could I, woulda? Do I want that? Could I ever afford it? You can now. Why? Because this particular necklace is done in sterling silver with an 18 karat vermeil. So what we've done, we've taken sterling silver and we've put 2.5 micrometers of 18 karat gold. Now, by standard law, we're supposed to put 5 micrometers. Shop LC has put 5 times that amount. 5 times that amount on this necklace. Why do they do that? Because they don't want you to return it. We don't want returns. We want you to become part of our Shop LC family. We want you to get this necklace, wear it all the time, and love it, and buy more from us. Of course. Why would we chintz out? Because what's going to happen is you're going to return it. And then you're going to put it on social media, oh, that necklace I bought from Shop LC. We don't want that. We don't need that in our life. So what we do everything the best. And we start from the best, and that's where we stay our standards. Does not go below. And that's how you know you're getting the best quality out there. 10 carat. What do you think your price would be on this? Oh, just guesstimate. What would you think? 10 carat? I don't know. How much? 20 grand? 19? 18? 10? Not even close. 5? Still not close. How about if this was $12,000 estimated retail value and I sold this to you for $1,739? $1,700. 10 carat in diamond. Not CZ, not glass, not Austrian crystal, diamond. Lab-grown diamond, which means we pull out the best quality. Your price after the 25%, This is going to be shop 4. I have 9 in the entire world, and that is it. $1,300. Look at that. If that doesn't make you just want to cry and go, you know what? I need that. I want that necklace. Or I have a man that wants that necklace. Men are wearing full-on strands of pearls. 4 carat. 4 carat. Men are wearing these. 4 carat. I offered those earlier. Now we're going up in the scale. 10 carat. Can it get any bigger? It might. We got some really nice buys here. And I have some really small little stuff. Not everybody likes large and in charge like me. I know. You know, it'd be a great world if we all liked the same stuff. No, it wouldn't. It'd be extremely boring. So we offer stuff for every single person. Every size, every lifestyle. Doesn't matter. We have it here for you at Shop LC at a highly, highly discounted price. So like I said, this is going to cost you a mere $1,300. And if you don't want to spend that, call our personal shopper and put this bad baby on budget pay. And they will allow you to do that. Your budget pay on $1,300 is probably going to be about $300 a month. So they won't do a credit check. They'll just take your initial payment of whatever it is. Could be 3, could be 4, something like that. I don't do that. That's not my department, but they are awfully friendly in that department. So they will give you the exact figure. But you can split this up over 4 or 5 months to make it extremely affordable and have this in hand well before Valentine's Day, well before a wedding that's coming up, or whatever you want. Maybe it's a selfish purchase. Maybe you've always wanted a beautiful diamond necklace. Who doesn't, right? I mean, I always think of diamond solitaire, and I'm like, ugh, I would never wear that. Single stone, not my style, too small. This is my style. This is large. This is bold. This is something that cascades and lays on the décolleté in a beautiful way. It's going to show and shine. These are lab-grown diamonds, and they're great, great quality. The quality on these is going to be VS1. VS1. That's really good quality for $1,304. Take advantage of this while you can. That is going to be shop number 4. Okay, now we're going to get into a little more earring candy. A little bit. Oh, commercial break. Hold on, commercial break. Okay, I'm back. Thank God my commercial breaks are not 2 minutes long, right? Would there just be a drag if I had music? No, my commercial breaks are less than 10 seconds, just so I can get a little sip of water. I've been doing many, many shifts over the last couple of days, so I'm a little parched, and, it's all good, though. Love being here and love showing you the best quality stuff at the lowest price. Okay, now we're going to move on to something that's a lot smaller. Still great value. Classic hoop earring. Now, most people out there that wear a lot of jewelry at least own 1 pair of hoops. Maybe you have 1 pair in silver, 1 pair in gold. Most people have a diamond stud or a set of earrings that's a diamond stud. Why not combine them both into these beautiful hoops? Now, these stones are completely recessed, so there's nothing. They're not going to catch on everything. They're prong set, but they're recessed a little bit so they don't stick out. This is going to have both white and yellow diamonds. Now, your yellow diamonds and your champagne diamonds, mined in Australia, especially the champagne ones, from the Argyle mine, which has been closed for many years. So when you're dealing with, this is considered a fancy color. When you get into the pinks, the champagne colors and diamonds, now you're getting into a fancier tone. And those warrant a higher price tag, obviously. Rarity warrants a higher price. Pieces like this, I have 23. These are going to be in sterling silver, so we brought the price down to extremely, extremely low. If these were in platinum or white gold, they'd be, well over $1,000. We brought them down to put sterling silver with a rhodium overlay, or a vermeil. Rhodium sits hand in hand with platinum. Looks the same as platinum. Pretty wears the same as platinum, which means that it really stops the scratching of the metals and stuff like that. And the coating, once again, the vermeil we put on is 2.5 microns, which is very, very thick. It's not going to wear off. And it's white on white. So think about that. So even if it does wear off a teeny bit, you're never ever going to notice it. Why we do the rhodium coating is because we don't want our stuff to tarnish. If this was straight on sterling silver, it would eventually tarnish. You'd have to clean it. When we rhodium overlay it, these earrings will look great when you take them out of the package. 10 years down the road, they'll look just as well. You never have to polish them. We have taken all those side steps of aggravation out for you. I was just polishing a couple of chains with my husband the other day. It's a drag. You sit there, sink, and your hands get all messy, and nobody wants to do that. So we rhodium overlay all our sterling jewelry, except for some of the Bally Legacy collection, which that is meant to have, because of the intricacy in the weave of the chains, which I have on. I have two Tula Naga chains on, because it shows the intricacy in the weave of the chain, so they don't rhodium that. It would discredit the work. So there's reasons that, when jewelry designers step in, they create different styles for different reasons. Some stuff needs to be blackened. Some stuff needs a high polish. Some stuff needs to be textured to show up the stones a little bit more. So each design is created around the gemstones. And that's what that's the star of the feature. The star of the piece are the gemstones. So these particular earrings are going to be your beautiful little clip-on lever back. So goes right in. You don't have to worry about putting a back on there. That actually slides in and just snaps shut. And I'm going to put it, last week I left and I was blinged up. I had a platinum bracelet on. I had 3-carat diamond earrings on. Left the building, didn't even realize, had to come all the way back. They weren't chasing me, folks. I'm very honest. But I had to come back, so I'm not going to put on any earrings today. I'm going to use my little earring displayer because this actually does a better job. So this shows you how these look on the ear. These are a nice size. I'm going to say probably smaller than a dime. That's a nice standard size for people that want to wear these all the time. Maybe you work in a corporate atmosphere. Maybe you're a nurse, doctor, whatever. These are not 4-carat solitaires that just are in your face. These are beautiful and elegant, and they're just the right size that you can wear them all day. Now, if you're a person that doesn't ever wear earrings, maybe these are the fanciest earrings you would ever buy. That's great too. You don't have to wear them all the time. These can go into your jewelry box with the date night jewelry or the anniversary jewelry that you want to break out. Maybe at Christmas time, I have certain jewelry I only wear at Christmas. So maybe these can go into that wardrobe where you go, those are a great buy. I really want those. I like them and the price is right. Now, what we've done is you can see better in this that they've alternated those yellow diamonds. And they create like a little flower on each earring that creates like a little flower motif, which is great. Unless you really look up close, you're like, oh yeah, now I see that. So that's why it's nice to see it on here because the camera's here, I'm like this, I'm putting it in your face, so it's very, very hard to see it. You can also pull up all the specifications on our website. So this is going to be shop number 5. The product information will come up when you put in shop number 5, shop 5, and then hit the arrow. That's not an immediate purchase. You don't have to worry. But that's going to bring you up with all the product specifications that you can read and look at and make sure these are something that you're interested in. Now, also on Tuesday, we offer free shipping. And I also give you a 30-day money-back guaranteed. Anything you buy here on the live stream platform or the live TV, right now we are not in a clearance event, so you'll get 25%. You will get the eligibility to return anything that you don't like. You don't have to give us a ton of reasons. You just don't like it. Send it back. We'll immediately credit back whether you've paid in full or your budget pay. They'll credit back whatever money you've spent, whether it's a first payment or a paid in full. You get that money immediately back on your credit card. So no worries. It's a hassle-free buying experience. What we've done is we've just created the lowest price in the marketplace, and we've added all those bonus things because once you start buying from us, you'll realize that this is a company globally. We have boots on the ground in many, many other parts of the world. We are international, but we're also a family. We also take care of our employees. We promote from within. There's all kinds of stories. I can go on and on and on. But once you're dealing with a company that's international, a lot of that gets lost in the wayside. Here at Shop LC, they started out in 2008 in the small studio beside me, and they have built up that business because our customers trust us. And you know that when you buy something, you have the ability to return it if you don't want it. A lot of stores give you, you have 30 days and then it's, day 31 and you're stuck with it, or it got stuck in the mail, they never got it. All kinds of excuses. Here at Shop LC, there is no problem. And if you do have a problem, you call our customer service department and they will work it out for you. That's what they do here. If you have any questions about any of these purchases, maybe you want to buy these and have them shipped to mommy in Wisconsin. Our customer service personal shopper will do all that for you. And this is their number. It's right here, 888-835-2237. Please take advantage of that because I want you to feel secure when you purchase something here. I want you to know there's no worries, it's no hassle, because what's going to happen? You are our advertisement. You are the mouthpiece for Shop LC. So if you got something great, you're going to share that information with your friends and family. That's just going to create more customers for us. So that's why we try to do everything 100% up front, because we don't want to have bad customer experience. We want you to be happy. We want you to become part of our family and become a gem aficionado and shop with us and get all kinds of crazy stuff that you always wanted but thought you could never afford. You can do that here right now. Okay, these earrings are going to be shop number 5. Like I said, the little hoops, diamonds, number of round diamonds, yellow are 36. Carat weight is 0.29, which is almost close to a third of a carat. The rounds are going to be another 26. Carat weight on the whites are 0.21. So you have a fifth of a carat and almost a third of a carat. Now these are going to be, once again, sterling silver with a rhodium vermeil overlay. Your price on these is not $539. That's what they are on the website. Our price after the 25% is going to be $404. So $400 basically out the door, and you can own these beautiful lab-grown diamonds. So take advantage of that. That is shop number 5. Now I'm going to move. Little tongue-tied there for a second. All right. Commercial break. Back again. All right. I should have some good music in the background for that little commercial break, but we'll work on that. Okay, we are into now a larger earring, and look at these. Ooh, these are spectacular. So these, my friends, are a semi-hoop, fully faceted in the front with that beautiful large dangle. And that is a square lab-grown diamond. That dangle, 3.5. 3.5 carat. Look at that. 3.5 carat total weight. Large. I love the dangle. So we do a stud, 4 carat, and a dangle. Which one do you want? Which one would you get more wear out of? I'd probably get more wear out of the stud. And I'm not a big stud person, but a 4 carat stud, I'll make use of that, believe me. The diamond's a beautiful addition to your wardrobe in your jewelry collection. Probably wouldn't wear these as much as the stud, even though I like big earrings. But this, to me, is just a little bit more on the dressy side, where a stud you can wear no matter how big it is all the time. Once you're dealing with a really magnificent diamond dangle, that's a little bit more elevated, a little more elegant piece that you might want to add. So my suggestion is, it's a little fancier piece, but you can wear it every day. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying a nice selection is the way to go. And with the lab-grown diamonds, you have the ability to have a beautiful selection. Once again, you can put this on budget pay if you choose. These are going to be G color, which is fantastic, VS, 4.25 carat total weight. Now the stones, the big diamonds, are 3.5. That extra carat weight is in the small stones that are running up the earring front. Once again, these are going to be, these are in 14 carat. So I stand corrected. 14 carat. For a carat, gold was priced at about $4,700 an ounce when I checked today. Gone up another $200 since 2 days ago. they're predicting, the markets for metals are right now are so unpredictable in this world. And we just had a conversation with Encore. I was selling some silver sheets on the live TV about an hour ago. And the metals market is so unpredictable that thank goodness that Shop LC, when they first started seeing silver creep, obviously they're a very interesting and intelligent company. And we stepped in and we started buying as much as we could of the sterling silver, fine silver. They also started creating lines that are less expensive to sort of offset that. So our consumers could still shop and get beautiful pieces at an affordable price. So a lot of companies just stop producing. They get sort of locked up like, oh my God, what are we going to do? Shop LC has taken a different route with Bronzella. There's an Evertrue collection that we have that are really, really affordable. And they're not solid gold, but they have that look, that stature that you can mix with your solid gold until the gold market comes down. And then you can go out if you have the ability to spend a lot on jewelry. I like you. I'm on sort of, I like to buy a lot. So I like the stuff that's a little bit more affordable myself. But I have lots of friends who money is no object. They buy whatever they want. Affordability is part of my lifestyle right now. And so is versatility. So those two terms warrant me to want to buy affordability, which are lab-grown diamonds, and instead of having 14 karat or solid gold, I'll go for a vermeil over sterling silver. I know it's two precious metals. Silver's at $95 an ounce, so that's going to be where silver is going to be your new gold. It's going to be so expensive to manufacture that the price on silver, manufacturing is going, skyrocketed too. But these are still in that solid 14 karat gold, so we are using precious metals on these beautiful earrings. Now, your price on these, I can't believe they're that inexpensive. Is that correct? Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what? I stand corrected. This is 14 karat over sterling silver. I was wondering, I'm looking at the price and I'm thinking, here I am, blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking, these can't be solid gold. So they are reduced in price because of the metals. So these are normally $5,200. Bing, $5,200. Our price, $1,269, because we've not used solid gold. We've now used sterling silver. We have vermeil. So $1,269, 25% off of that brings these down to $952. $952. Let's put a little black behind that so you can really see these. $952. Look at that. Now, if you want something beautiful, maybe you're getting married this year. Maybe this is the year that you've planned that wedding forever and you're out there scouring thinking, I still need a pair of earrings for that beautiful wedding dress. Mama the bride, if you're watching, there you go, $952. If she doesn't love them, you have the ability to return them up to 30 days. So you can buy these behind the scene, present them to whoever you think is going to love them, and then if they don't love them, send them back. Like I said, I have 9 pairs left in the world, so that is between here and over there. So I have and the personal shopper. So when I'm giving you the quantities, that could actually be less by the time you decide. So if you really want these, grab them. Anything that I'm showing you, grab it while you can, because then you know it's yours, and you do have the ability to return it if you don't like it. All right, we are going to move on to, this is what I'm going to say a little bit smaller ring. It's not so small that I don't love it because it is absolutely beautiful. Now, when I looked at this, the sparkle of that diamond, and I'm going to do both cameras. I'm going to move this around. I'm going to do it on this camera. Look at the sparkle of that stone as I move it around. And I love that this is just solid on the top. Now, this particular ring, this is in 10 karat yellow gold. So this is not a vermeil, this is not an overlay. I'm going to take it off, put it on a little black background. But what this is a yellow lab-grown diamond. So this is going to be in solid gold, but it's a lab-grown yellow diamond. Look at that. And I'm going to put it up close so you can see it a little bit. I'll turn it on its side. I'll go to the other camera, turn it on its side. Remember, when you put in that number, shop number 7, it's going to give you all the specifications along with a picture and a lot of times a little video of the model wearing this ring. So if you're having a problem seeing this on these cameras, because these are actually cell phones that are cameras. If you have a problem, pull up the specs because it's a much better picture. Now, what I want to show you about this is it's very unusual because what they've done, this is called the shank of the ring. That's the blank or the shank is what we call it in the jewelry industry. They have actually textured. And now I'm going to move it so you can see it. They have actually textured both sides of that. It almost looks like a diamond zigzag cut or like a hammered effect. So not only, they could have just left this blank. It was beautiful. But Shop LC stepped in and said, no, we are not done. We're going to make this even more beautiful. We're going to add a little bit more detail, make it special, make it our own. So that's what they've done. Yellow diamond, full carat. Full carat in that yellow diamond. I have all sizes available, but I have 5 in the world. Is that correct? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 in the world. Multiple sizes. But because this is 10 carat, we have the ability to bring this up or down 2 sizes for free. So don't think you buy this, it can't be sized. Absolutely can be sized, and we're not going to charge you for that. Full carat lab grown diamond yellow. Once you get into the explicit word yellow, that means this is a true yellow. This is lab grown. Once you get into a fancy color in a lab grown diamond, price goes way up. Not here. Why does the price go way up? Because we have to start that process with a yellow diamond. So a natural yellow diamond is extremely rare. We have to take a little piece, as I call it the seed, and start that process to create a bigger yellow diamond. Now, unbelievable on this. A full carat, it is spectacular. The quality, once again, this is going to be a VS and 10 karat yellow gold, sized up or down. Our price, estimated retail value, $1,600. That's realistic. That's what you'd pay for a yellow diamond. Here at Shop LC, that's never our price. Our price, $1,999. But your price, 25% off, brings us down to $1,499. $1,499. Look at that for a lab-grown yellow diamond in 10 karat yellow gold. Come on, that's substantial. That's solid gold, folks. You know, that doesn't come around a whole lot of time. Here's your certified luxuriant. Okay, so this is your certified appraisal card that tells you the specifications on this ring. If you need more, go onto the website. It'll tell you even more. Like I said, the model is wearing it, so you can actually see it up close and personal, not just me sticking it up there in the camera. If you're getting engaged this year, or maybe you've had an engagement ring for many years, maybe you've always wanted a fancy colored stone, and affordability level has been untouchable. Today's your day, because for $1,500, you're going to get gold, you're going to get a yellow diamond, beautiful setting, very, very unique. It's not your standard just plain setting. They added all that extra texture to make it a beautiful ring. Okay, that is shop number 7. Now, this ring, I'm going to tell you right now, I have tried every stinking thing to get this ring on my finger. I love this ring. Once in a while, a piece comes along that I go, oh my, this is me. Where's this ring been my whole life? Well, unfortunately, I can't get it over my knuckle because normally I wear an 8. All the other rings fit. Why can't I get this over my knuckle? Because this ring is so large, you need to size up a size. And you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about when I show it to you. This ring is substantial. It's one of the most unique settings I have seen in forever. And I love and look at jewelry all the time. I am talking about drop down spectacular. Hi, Celine. I'll see you at Gem Fest. Okay, so this particular ring, yeah, I so want to squish it on my finger, but I know if I do, I won't be getting it off. There's no way. Look at that. Bam! Look at that. Oh, once in a while, something comes along, you go, that just should be mine. I don't know. Do I really need it? I don't need anything. Do I want it? Heck yeah, I want it. Look at that. That is, and look at the amount of work on that. Look at the bands. When I talk about well-designed pieces of jewelry, that this is a piece of art right here. This is a piece of art. This is not, I wouldn't even put this in the jewelry category. This is something that when you see in a store, it just is breathtaking. It really is breathtaking. The price also is going to blow your mind. Absolutely. Okay. I got to do it, and then I'm going to go into the specs. I love this ring. Remember, size up, because look at the back side. So see how thick that band is? That's why I can't get it over my knuckle. And I tried. I have to go up a size. So I wear an 8. I'd wear a 9 in this. Because that band does not give you you need to have that, get it over the knuckle and have that space. Right? This is going to be knuckle to knuckle. Unbelievable ring. Folks, this is such a crazy deal. This is 8 carat. 8 carat. Where has this ring been my whole life? Where have you been, ring? I do love you. I would have a conversation with this ring. I would. Every day. I'd be like, I shouldn't wear you today, but I'm going to. Why? Because I love you, ring. I think you're just so beautiful. That's what my conversation would be. There are certain pieces of jewelry that you come across in life that you go, did they make this for me? Did they know? Did they know I'd love this? Because this is this. I broke my nail, like I said. Excuse the broken nail. I did that on the live TV a few minutes ago. So I'm sorry. Apologize immediately for that. I'll try to hide it. Look at the amount of just symmetry. Look at that. Look at the sparkle on that. It's breathtaking. It is. It's breathtaking. I wish it would fit. DJ, you might have to cut my finger off when I leave. All right. Your price on this, $14,000 estimated retail value. Why wouldn't this be less than that? It's over 8 carat, 8.15 carat. Who cares that they're lab grown diamonds? I don't give a hoot. This ring is substantial. And I can tell you right now, I only have I only have 6, 8, 10. 10. That's it in the entire world. Okay, I'm going to get to the price because I'm sick of oohing and ahhing over this. This ring is too nice. It belongs on my finger. Your price on this is $19.99, $2,000 for 8 carat. Bam. But I'm going to take 25% off. I'm going to bring this down to $1,499. $1,500 for 8 carat. $1,500 for 8 carat. That should be a chant. $1,500 for 8 carat. $1,500 for 8 carat. That is substantial, folks. That is one of the steal deals. But save me a size 9 because Cheryl loves this ring. So, I need this in my life. Okay, lab-grown diamonds over 8 carat. Now I'm going to show you the underside. There's the back side. Very, very large, backside, and you can see the underside, all those little teeny holes in this part, the up front, which I'm trying to maneuver so you can see it. Those are also the diamonds get light behind them. Diamonds need light. They're like me. I need sunshine. Diamonds need light. They need light to make them sparkle. And if this was solid back and no light could get through, light goes in the top, it bounces around, it comes in from all angles, and it comes back and looks at you. That's what gives diamond the sparkle. If it doesn't have the capability to come in and bounce around, all that light gets lost and the stone looks dark and dreary. No diamond should look dark and dreary. They all want to be sparkly and nice. So any of these pieces that I've just shown you, affordability level is 100% there at this point. I mean, 4-carat diamond earrings for $1,500 is ridiculous, let me tell you. How we do this, I do not know. But I do know that I buy a lot of stuff here because the prices are the best I can get. And I'm a wholesaler. Some of these prices are better than I can get out there. So why not buy from the company and support the company you work for? Okay, we're going to move on now to shop number 9, which is, we're going a little bit smaller here. Don't feel sad. We're going to go to 2-carat total weight. 2-carat total weight is a carat each ear. Once again, these are going to be 14-karat white gold. Yep, 14-karat white gold. This is not a vermeil or an overlay. This is actually 14-karat white gold. Each stone, and I'm going to move these around. Let me move them around the light a little bit. Here over here, I'll move them around the light a little bit. So these are going to be VS, done in 14-karat white gold. Gosh, the prices are killing me tonight. Is that right? 14-karat white gold? Folks, I don't know what's going on with the pricing. Encore just blew my mind over in the TV set. Now I'm coming over here and hopefully blowing your mind. Okay, let's just do it. Let's rip the Band-Aid off because I can't believe after your 25%, these earrings are going to be $599. You're talking 2-carat diamond earrings, lab-grown diamonds, doesn't matter. Diamond's a diamond. Potato's a potato. Tomato's a tomato. 14-karat white gold. $599. $599 for 2-carat. That's a carat each ear. Can you imagine going into a store and saying, I like almost flawless diamonds in white gold, 1 carat each ear? What do you got? They're going to say, well, probably not a lot. Not in the quality you want. A piece like this would normally, unless you go into that famous blue box, this would probably have to be special ordered from a jewelry store. When you're dealing with certain qualities, especially sizes in larger diamonds, they don't deal with that quality. Most stores that are out there that are your big box jewelry stores, your standard is an SI quality. That's the standard. I don't want everybody to think, oh, VVS is, no. Your standard in any particular store is going to be SI1, 2, or I quality. That's what your stones are going to be. Especially in these large cocktail rings that they're selling for $500 or $600 that look like ice you just took out of your freezer. They're a diamond, but they don't sparkle. That's the thing. The more carbon, the more feathers, the more stuff you have in a stone, the less it has the capability to sparkle, to be what it should be, a sparkly diamond. So when you're dealing with really inferior quality diamonds, you're not going to get that sparkle capability. You're going to get something that looks like you just pulled it out of your freezer and cracked it on the side of the table and have ice cubes. Don't waste your money on stuff like that. It's not worth it. Okay, I'm going to say, you know what, as a kid, as an adult, I always try to say to people, you know what, you can buy good quality, you have to save a little bit. Any of the stuff I'm bringing today, you don't have to save. You could not touch these prices on a natural diamond. That's way less quality. So you don't have to save your money anymore. You can buy something that is great quality. Xylee just tuned in. Xylee, you got to look at this ring, girl. Look at that. 8-carat. My niece just tuned in, and I really want her to see that. Look at that. I'm going to show it back to the audience again. 8-carat. Girl. Bam. I love it. Okay. Earrings, 2-carat total weight, $599. What a fabulous buy on these. If you like studs, if you have a man who wants studs, now's the time to grab them. $599 done in solid gold. 2-carat total weight. Untouchable in another area for that. Okay, commercial break. All right. Back again. Okay, we're going to move on to shop number 10. No. Oops, I skipped 8, TJ. Oops, I skipped one. So we'll go back. This is going to be shop number 8. I skipped this ring. Mm-hmm. How could I do that? You know why? Because this is the ring I was focused on. Look at that compared to that. Darn. That ring is just breathtaking. All right, enough. Got to get off that ring. You know when you see something in life and you know it's going to haunt you? You ever done that? Only happens to me very seldom. Coat when I was in Vegas is still haunting me. I wanted that jacket. I should have bought it, darn it. Normally, I don't do stuff like that because you know what? That was over a month ago, and I'm still thinking about that stupid jacket. So if you see something you like, don't wait and have that haunting feeling because it stinks. You can buy any of this and have the ability to return it. That's the difference. When you buy it, you know it's yours now. If you like it, great, keep it. If you don't like it, return it. 30-day money-back guaranteed, no problem. All right, so this is a little bit smaller than the ring that I was so over the top over. It's beautiful. It's lovely. But it's not the ring that I was over the top over. This one is going to be... Where is this one, DJ? Oh, I didn't skip it. Okay. Whoops. Sorry about that. My little sheets here. You know, I've worked 3 shifts. My brain is not working properly. All right, we're going to move on to, let's do shop 10. We're going to rate in order here. Now, if you are a religious person or not, I'm going to put that out there, or not, because this is so beautiful, it does not matter. You know, I was going to make a religious joke and say I changed my faith for something like this, but bad taste. But, boy, look at that. That is spectacular. Look at that cross. Okay, this is going to be 4 1/3 carat in diamond. 4.30. It has 46 gemstones. G color, SI. Hardness is a 10. This is going to be sterling silver with a rhodium overlay. Now, I'm going to put that up very close so you can see it. I'm going to move it over here very close so you can see that. Now, this particular pendant, it comes on the chain, which is great, and that's going to give you that capability, adjustability, just for 16 to 18. So if you have that very small petite neck, not me, I'd wear 18 to 20. But you can adjust it if you want it right up here. You can adjust it to 16 if you want to lay a little bit lower, 18-inch. Folks, this is absolutely stunning. And these are full cut. And I'm going to put it on my neckline, take it off that, and just to show you. I mean, come on. Look at that. That is, yeah. Wowza. I agree. Wowza is for me. Look at that. Okay, this is going to be, once again, 4 1/3 carat in diamond. All right, fully finished on the back side. You can see that beautiful. It almost looks like, I hate to say it, you could wear it on the back side. That's how nicely finished that back side is. So maybe during the day when you're at your office, you wear it like this. You're like, yes, I'm at work. I'm in my cubicle. And then 5 o'clock hits you, bing, you flip it over. You're like, welcome to the world of sparkly. I'm going out, gonna have some fun, got my diamonds on. Folks, killer investment. Now, when we talk about, these are the 2 stations that you can adjust that chain. So that little clip will move up and up. So you have the capability, 16, 18, no problem. What else is a no problem is the price on this. Okay, your price, the estimated retail value, $3,999. Your price, $739.99. After the 25% off, how about $554? $554. $554. And you can put this on budget pay. You can put this on budget pay. That little bit of money, well, it's a lot of money, but you can split that up. 5 months, maybe you need to pay this off. I'm throwing the chain in for free. $554 on that beautiful cross. Okay, I'm going to move on to something that is now a lot smaller, a lot more feminine. I'm going to call this a very sweet piece because of the size of it. This would be good for anybody who wants to celebrate Valentine's Day. Bam, look at that. It's a beautiful heart, and look at right there, a single diamond. All right, so you see that? This is going to come on my jam, a 20-inch free chain that I'm giving you for free. Lobster claw on that chain. Now I'm going to hold it up to the neckline so you can see how big it is. So 20-inch chain. This is sterling silver with 18 karat vermeil. That diamond is going to be 0.10. It's a GH color. This is a lab-grown diamond, once again. It's a diamond, so don't discredit that. But the price on this, now let's see how many of these I have. I have 55 of these. Why do I have so many of these? Because that size diamond is very easy for us to manufacture. This size diamond, octillion cut, look at that, octillion cut. Octillion cut. Small diamond. It's much more reasonable, much easier for us to manufacture. Okay, I won't hold you in suspense anymore. So our price on this normally is, guess what? $99. Your price, $74. $74. All right? 10-point stone on that beautiful heart shape. $74. Valentine's Day is coming up. Are you out there watching? Do you ever need a gift for your partner that's not just roses or flowers or chocolates? Do you ever go out and hunt down heart motif stuffs the day before Valentine's Day and you're like, I gotta get something. And you end up with some kind of little costume jewelry that you've paid ridiculous prices for? You're getting solid sterling silver. You're getting a lab-grown diamond, which is a diamond. You're getting a chain. You're getting 18 karat overlay, and you're paying $74. And because it's Tuesday, I'm going to throw in free shipping for you. So you get free shipping. You get it all here in a package. Folks, this is a steal deal. This is one of the best deals of the entire show because I have quantity of it and the price is really, really affordable. Not only is it affordable, but you can put this on budget pay also. So you can call our personal shopper and work out that magic. Maybe you need 7 of these. You know what? I have 55. Grab them now. If you buy all 7, budget pay them all. 30-day money-back guaranteed. I can think of a million ways to give this thoughtful pendant. You have a piece of my heart. You're the love of my life. Over and over and over, over and over. Heart shapes are meant for that. The sign of love. That's what Valentine's Day is all about. But Valentine's Day is not between just a husband and wife or partners or lovers. It's also for kids. You love your kids. You love your mom. You love your dad. You love your siblings. Maybe this is something that you want to get for your mom and say, you know what, Mom? It was really affordable and I want you to wear this all the time because I want you to think about me and I want you to remember how much I love you. There are so many personal reasons people give jewelry and pieces of jewelry, they don't ever go away. Xylee and I sometimes exchange jewelry once in a while. That's my niece. She came to Austin last year in February, was wearing a ring I had given her. I love that ring. I took it back. Doesn't sound, but she knows it'll be replaced by other things. But sometimes when you give somebody a piece of jewelry, it means so much to them that every time they wear it, they think about you. They think about, the person who gave it to them. It can be, an auntie. It can be a sister. It can be a husband to wife. It can be a mother to a daughter, or vice versa, a daughter to a mother. And make those pieces that you give personal. Think about what somebody loves. Don't just buy random stuff out there, overpriced stuff. Think about what people like and do some shopping that's going to please them and it's going to please you. There's nothing worse than getting something somebody has spent their money on that gets tossed in a closet. You're never going to use it. It's a waste of money for them. It's a waste of space for you. I always try to be very thoughtful with my gifts, and I'm just putting it out there. Jewelry is a very thoughtful gift, no matter who you give it to, no matter how much you spend on it. It could be $74, and that could mean the world to the person you're giving it to. So don't discredit your budget. Because you know what? If you're on a little teeny budget and you chip off a little piece of that for somebody you love, they're going to appreciate that. They know that you're on a budget already. So it's going to mean even more to them. All right? So that's my jewelry spiel about budget and love and everything. But Valentine's Day is coming up. A lot of people really struggle with that holiday. If they don't have a partner or loved one, they feel alone. You know what? You have fur babies. You have friends and family. You're never alone. Don't feel just because somebody's not loving on you that your life is going to fall apart on Valentine's Day. Buy something for yourself. Celebrate that you have the ability to live on your own and be self-sustaining. Those are milestones in life that most people can't achieve. So, you know what? More power to you. And don't ever feel sad and lonely because you know what? Tune in. We're here. We'll keep you company. You don't have to spend all your money here, but you're going to want to. I got to tell you that. I tune in. I automatically buy because the deals are fantastic. But anyway, all right. We're going to move on. I'm actually going to move on to a pair of earrings now. Oh, this ring. So this ring is, so when I said about resale value, there's different ways you can look at diamonds and lab-grown diamonds. And so I'm going to put on both these rings. This is the one I'm showing now. This is the one I showed earlier. Now, if you look at both these rings, right, they are sparkly. They are lovely. They are statement pieces. The difference is this particular ring has an 8-carat center stone. This ring on my middle finger doesn't have a large stone at all. These are all small stones. These are all haloed in a stepping formation to make it look like it's a large stone in the center. What happens with the price? Obviously, this one is going to be extremely less expensive than your solid 8-carat octillion cut. That's what's great about affordability. Some people don't want a single stone. They just want the look. She's got the look. Okay, some people want that. They don't care about price. They don't care about resale value. They don't care about heirloom pieces. They just want something large. Like this. If I pulled all these small stones out, yeah, there's 8-carat in there, but they're all small stones. It's the look that I love. It's the look on this one. That's a larger look. This is a better investment because it's a single stone. It's going to hold that appraisal value. It's going to hold on to that going up in price. Larger stones are harder to manufacture, but not everybody wants that. Some people just want the look at affordable price. So now I'm going to take off that big, large octillion cut. Just love saying that. Show you this one that I'm showing now. This is going to be shop 12. Now, this particular ring is total weight 2-carat. Now, those stones, let's see how many stones are on there. There are 57 stones. So 2-carat, they're about 4 points each, 4.5 points each. So these are substantially smaller stones. But you have that extremely look. You have that extreme look of a larger center stone. It's visually tricking your eye. But affordability level, this is going to be way more affordable. Our price on this ring, once again, it's sterling silver that's been vermilled with rhodium. This is going to be 2 carat total weight. Your price on this normally is $539. Estimated retail value $4,200. Shop LC price $539. After your 25% off, this ring comes down to $400. $400, $2,000. $400, $2,000. Obviously, you can see the difference. No large center stone, but all those stones clustered together give it the look of a large center stone in the center. Large center stone in the center. Too many words of center. Okay, but $400 on this ring. Super, super great buy. I have about 25 assorted sizes. I do have size 10. I have the most in size 10. Any ring like this, we don't recommend sizing. It's very, very expensive to size sterling silver, and you would think, why? Most stones that are set in sterling silver are not gemstones. So when you go to a store to have your turquoise sized or your cabochon ring that's in sterling, they actually have to remove that stone to size it. Those stones do not do well with temperature and heat. Something like this, because it's in sterling silver, rhodium coated, you can have it sized. It's going to have a little bit of mark on the back, a little teeny line that you might see in the future, but who's going to notice it? So if we are out of your size, it is definitely able to be sized, but for $400, no, this one actually fits my pointer finger, which I really like. So I like a sort of a ring on that pointer finger. Now I'm just going to lean down like I'm having a conversation with you, because what finger do you notice more? I'm talking. You notice that pointer finger all the time. That is going to be the finger that wants attention. It's the first one people see. No matter, you shake a hand, this is up on top. That's the first finger that they look at. They're not looking at your pinky. Pinky rings are very fashionable, but a lot of people don't wear them that much because you don't see them that much. Something like this, let me tell you, I'm pointing at you. Oh, you need directions. You go left and then you go north. This finger is a directional finger. It is there to warrant attention. And when you put a ring on it, it warrants attention. It's going to draw attention right to that finger. So if you're going to put a ring on there, put a pretty one. That one's $400. It's totally affordable. That's going to be a statement piece on that finger. Okay, we're going to move on to shop number, that was shop 12, by the way, shop 12. We're going to move on to shop number 13. Now, I have a pair of earrings and a pendant that all match this. So I'm sort of going to go out of order here and just put them a little bit together so you can see the entire suite that I have. Because if you're interested in the ring, I want you to know that you do have the capability to get the other two pieces that go with this. So the ring is here, that's the pendant, and that's the earrings. Now, this particular ring, once again, is going to be this is going to be GH color. 1 carat total weight. I have multitude of sizes. This is a really good deal. This is now this is in the affordability level where that's why I pulled out the suite. I go for this price. If you are a person that really likes to have the matchy, this gives you the capability to do that, because this ring, I'm trying to see how I can hold it so you can actually see the whole suite. So this particular ring, like I said, it's a full carat. It's in sterling silver, rhodium overlay. I have all different sizes. Our price on this is normally $339. Retail value is $1,999. Your price after the 25% off is $254. $254. Now, I'm going to show you the undercarriage. I'm going to try to maneuver it so you can see it without my fingers getting in the way. So the undercarriage of this, once again, Shop LC, fully finished undercarriage. And then you have those beautiful diamonds that are cascading in a wave-like motif. So I'm going to call this the wave ring because it looks like water ebbing and flowing. And if you are an ocean person or if you love the beach, this is maybe the ring that is going to inspire that trip or just bring back some great memories. Now the side shank on this is it's tapered down, so you have it wide in the front, and then the back side is very thin. So that's called a comfort fit. That's so you can wear it all the time without. And look at the difference. All right, I keep pulling up this ring. Look at the difference. All right, look at the difference. This is not a comfort fit. It is so large that you really have to do it. But something like this, it's a comfort fit. And that's why it's tapered down and back. So you don't have all that metal on the back side of your hand while you're bending your hand. So the ring is going to be $254. And that is going to be shop number 13. Now the earrings that match that are going to be shop number 14. These are the earrings that match. And I love these because these have these large lever backs, which is, you don't need a regular back. This is the back. It's what we call a lever back. So that's the post that goes through your ear. And then this just snaps up. And that's it. It's on your ear. And this will not open. You're not going to lose an earring. There's no backs included because this is the back. And that's a spring action. So it stays taut like that all the time. So these earrings are going to be 1 carat total weight. Interesting how they are the same weight as the ring. Yeah, the earrings are a little bit smaller. So I'm going to show them side by side. So you can see there's the ring and there's the earring. So the earring is a little bit smaller. Still the same carat weight though. Between the two, you get 1 full carat. The ring itself is 1 full carat. So now you're talking 2 carat total weight if you want both pieces. The earrings are going to be 41 diamonds and 26. So we have round, different sizes. Okay, so we have some that are 1.4 millimeter, some that are 2.4 millimeter. So you're dealing with 66 diamonds on these, all GH color, lab grown, backside completely finished, your lever backs. The price on these, retail value is $1,999. $339 is your price after the 25% off, $254. So $254, $254. So $254, $508, and you can have both of these pieces. Now, if you want to add in the necklace, right? The third one, this is going to be shop 15 is the necklace. Shop 15. This is also going to be a full carat. So you're talking 3 full carat if you buy the suite. This is going to come with a 20-inch chain. Once again, sterling silver over rhodium. Once again, full carat, 41 and 26 diamonds. This one has 66 diamonds on it also. Your price on this, guess what? $339 after the 25% off, $254. So basically, for $750, you can have the suite, all of these pieces. $754, you get the ring, you get the earrings, you get the pendant, all for under $800. That's crazy. So if you want to talk to our personal shopper, put these on budget pay. We do give you the capability to do that. And that's going to split up those payments over 5 months, hopefully, maybe 4. That's not my department. They take care of that over in customer service. But, they can work magic for you. All right, commercial break. Okay, I'm back. So we are moving on to, I have 3 more pieces left. And I saved 2 of the gold pieces for, I have more than that. But I saved 2 of the gold pieces for last. A lot of people are now interested into the sterling silver that has heavy gram weight, that has 18 karat vermeil. So that cuff bracelet is coming up. Now these are going to be something that, I remember this type of chain coming out many, many, many years ago when I first started in the jewelry industry. And when it hit the market, people could not get enough of this because it was the first time, other than a standard tennis bracelet, that diamonds were set into individual, this one keeps slipping on me, individual stations on a chain. And what I mean by individual stations, these are stations. That's what I'm going to call those. So this is a very elegant piece. It has your capability, your adjuster chain, which is going to go from 18 to 20. So you have a 2-inch adjuster right there. Large lobster claw clasp. You don't have to worry about a little spring ring clasp anymore. That's going to be large and in charge. Now this is absolutely stunning. Your carat weight on that is going to be 1/3 of a carat, 0.35, a little bit over, 2 points over 1/3 of a carat, but close enough. These are going to be full on cut round diamonds. They're also set in bezel. So there's no prongs. These are individually set in a bezel setting, which means a necklace like this with no prongs, you can wear with all your furry sweaters, with anything that's fluffy and puffy that normally would catch on anything. This is never going to catch on any of that because there's no prongs. These are all bezel set. They're all individually set. You have 1 carat full weight. These are going to be about 10 points each. Full carat. Is that right? No, can you switch the graphic to the next piece, DJ number 18? So hold on. Not 1 carat full weight. Way off on that. I was reading the graphic. These are, I'm going to say, about 1/3 of a carat. 0.35. Okay, your price on these are going to blow your mind because I have 24 in-house. If it's a piece that you really like, maybe this is the piece I was talking about for maybe a wedding party, or maybe this is your wedding dress necklace that you want to wear. Individually set stones. Firelight. Are they red? No, it doesn't look like red. So this is showing. Oh, they are. Folks, the lighting in here, I can, I'll do a little film later to show you how many lights are shining. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Probably 10 big lights this big. 4 giant TV screens, cameras, and then I have a big light in front of me. So a lot of times when I'm looking at something, it's almost difficult for me to see. So when I hold it up to the camera, that's why we pull it up here on the graphics too. So these are actually red diamonds. That's what I was looking at. These are actually red diamonds. It's called the Firelight Station Necklace. Sort of a fancy name for that. But red lab-grown diamonds, folks, you talk about rarity. If you want something that has fire and sparkle and a great price, your price on this should be $179.99. 25% off brings this down to $134.99. $134 for red diamonds, 1/3 of a carat. It's a pretty substantial savings right there. Red diamonds, you will never see that out in the marketplace. That would be definitely a special order item because red diamonds are few and far between. Lab grown or natural you'll never see. But even in lab grown, most companies will never do red. Extremely, extremely hard color to manufacture. But we've done it here, and we've done it for $134.99. Okay, I'm going to move on to our next piece. I skipped over that bangle. So let's do shop 16. I skipped over that. Sorry, DJ. All right. I took off my cuff bracelet, which I did. It's right here. I can't take that cuff off. I didn't wear it earlier today, and I felt naked. That's my good luck charm. There's certain pieces of jewelry that I wear, and that's the cuff every single day. And then I add all kinds of other stuff, gold, silver, whatever I feel like wearing. Okay, so I'm putting this cuff on because this is substantial. This is from your Bali Legacy line. So when I was over in Bali, I had a fabulous trip, and they created a line of gold jewelry they had never done before. It was the first time they'd ever been trained to create that, and it was fabulous. We sold out of a lot of pieces. It was a great, great show. But gold is unaffordable at this point for some people. So a bracelet like this would be thousands, and I'd say 10,000. No, probably more than that. This feels about this would be about $25,000 because gold is at 4,700 an ounce. This is probably 4 ounces. You're talking massive, massive amount in gold weight. But this isn't gold, folks. This is Tulanaga chains like I'm wearing, right? And what they've done, they have vermade it. First of all, what the Balinese do best, the craftsmanship. They have actually laid these out and soldered them together to create. It's not a flexible bangle. It's a firm bangle. Whoops. It's a firm bangle. So it's not a chain bangle like my necklace. This is firm. Now I'm going to open it up because I want you to see inside. See all those little teeny holes? Those are all where the lab-grown diamonds are. So this is going to be 2.5 carat in your lab-grown diamonds. 2.5 carat. I'm going to put it back on my wrist so you can see how it looks on me. Now I wear about an 8-inch on my wrist. I have plenty of room. You can see that moving up and down. I love this because the diamonds, they're there, but they're not in your face there. You look at it, you're like, oh, are those diamonds? And then you see all that sparkle. So 2.5 carat in diamonds. Byzantine bangle bracelet, 22 karat over sterling silver. Your gram weight on this is going to be high in silver alone. Folks, this is going to fit, I wear an 8-inch wrist. This is going to fit any wrist size. I'm going to say up to a 9 because I have still a lot of room there. I could actually, there's quite a bit of room. So if you're a 9-inch, this is going to fit well. Maybe a little bit snugger on you, but it's not going to be unbearably tight at all. It has the double safeties. It has that beautiful closure that snaps in, right? That goes in. And then these safeties go and they slide up and they go and click on those little balls that are there. This is a double safety. And the reason we do that is because if by chance this ever opened up, you will not lose the bracelet. You will still have it on your wrist intact. Okay, our price on this has been $1,339. It is over 2.5 carat in lab-grown diamonds. It's also heavy gram weight in silver. After the 25% off, it comes down to $854. That is your final price. I know we had some VIPs that had looked at this. Somebody had posted on the Facebook website. So Celine, I know that you're watching still. I don't know if it was Anna. I can't remember who posted this. They were interested. I can't remember the exact post. I'm sorry about that. But if you want to text to whoever and say it's on right now and it's 25% off, $854 is the price. Limited quantity, 6 of these in the world only. So that is going to be shop number 16. Okay. Shop number 19. I know I'm jumping around. I forgot a couple of numbers in there, but it's okay. It's all good. All right. If you want a classic tennis bracelet, oh, this says 0. Do we have any of these in quantity? Because I'm showing 0 quantity on number 19.
We should, because it's showing on the website that there's some. They probably just want to call personal shoppers just to be on the safe side.
Okay. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this because my sheet shows none. This is a size 6.5 only, too. So it's a very small size. I wear like an 8. I can wear a 7.25. I could never wear a 6.5. So if you're a small person, this is the bracelet for you. Like I said, my show sheet shows 0. So I'm just going to drop the price and let you call the personal shopper and figure out if we do have any of these in stock. The gram weight on this is carat weight is going to be 3 carat. It's once again 18 karat over your sterling silver. EF/VS color on the diamonds. Diamond carat weight 3 full carats. So this is a killer tennis bracelet. Once again, it has your double safeties. There's actually diamonds on the clasp. Your price on this beautiful bracelet after the 25% off is going to be $704. Now, you need to call the personal shopper on that. DJ, can you put up the personal shopper number? I'm going to tell you what it is right here because when I show 0 quantity, I hate for you to spend all that time and not be able to get this. So call the personal shopper. If you're interested, this is the number, 888-835-2237. If you want this bracelet, the code number on this, and I'll just read it off, 842 8819. 842-8819. That is our code number. So if you're interested in this and you are not a 6.5, call the personal shopper because they can either tell you whether we have it or we don't. Okay, I'm going to move on. I have 2 more pieces left. And, where's that crazy ring? Oh, here it is. Okay, crazy ring. Crazy. Oh, this one fits. Ooh, this is, yeah. Okay, when I say crazy, because I'm looking at this, this is distracting over here. This ring has been distracting me. Why is it distracting me? Because it has an array of every color lab-grown diamond you can imagine. So in here I see yellow, I see reds, I see blue, I see pink, I see white, I see a whole lot of sparkle is what I see. Number of diamonds, 102 on this. Carat weight, 2 carat. Your price on this, once again, it's sterling silver, vermeil, potato. It has that reduced, now look at the side of that, right? So you can see that's a comfort fit. So when it gets to the back side, it's not like that other ring that I like. This is a comfort fit ring. Every color of lab-grown diamond you could ever imagine. And these are fancy, so when we get into colors like that, we go into the fancy bit. Your price on this, after the 25% off, $502. 2 full carat in fancy lab-grown diamonds, $502. And that was going to be shop number 17. Now, our last piece for the night is going to be a simple solitaire. Simple but elegant. This is going to be in 14 karat yellow gold. It is not a vermeil. This is solid 14 karat gold. Your center stone is going to be a full-on 1 carat diamond. Okay, the chain is not included. How could it be for the price I'm going to give you? But the pendant right here, the setting is 14 karat gold, 1 carat total weight on that beautiful diamond. It is going to be GH color, SI. Now, the chain is not included. I'm going to say that again because I don't want you to think I'm giving you the chain with it. I'm going to hold it up to the neckline so you can see the size of this, right? It's a beautiful little solitaire. It's lovely. It's 1 carat. Folks, 1 carat is, when you're dealing with earrings that are 4 carat and you have a 1 carat pendant, this is a starter for me. But this is a lifelong pendant for a lot of people out there. If you've never had a diamond solitaire, maybe this is the day that you want to treat yourself. Maybe this Valentine's Day you're like, you know what, darn it, I'm getting myself a 1 carat diamond solitaire. This is a little wonky stand here. Get some malfunction. Okay. Our price on this, $599. After the 25% off brings this down to $449. $449 is your final price on this. And I have, let's see how many of these I have in the entire world. I have 7. So when stuff comes over to the live stream and it's deeply discounted, like 25% off, that normally means that our quantities are very low. It normally means that these pieces were produced, went through the live TV side, and then when we have limited quantities, we give you an extra better discount because we don't want to show 2 pairs of earrings on the live TV. It costs us by the second over there, and we can't take the time to explain it. It's too much time eating up money that we only have 2 pairs of earrings. So it makes its way over here to the live stream side, which benefits you folks because it's limited quantity, but the prices are really, really steep discounted. So any of these pieces that you love, lab-grown diamonds are not something to ignore. They have made their way into the marketplace of today, and they will continue to grow in leaps and bounds as far as sizes, specialty cuts. It has taken the place of naturally sourced diamonds because a lot of people don't want that footprint also. We don't want to strip the land down entirely to look for material. So lab-grown diamonds are a way of going green. They're also made at affordability levels for people that always wanted beautiful jewelry, but it was unobtainable. Now you can afford it. And you know, we also offer budget pay and a 30-day money-back guarantee. So Shop LC has rolled it all up into a neat package to make everybody able to bling their body up and make themselves feel like queens and kings, like the best that we want to be in life, without tapping those credit cards out to maximum capacity and being late on rent because you bought stuff. It gives you the ability to really have a nice collection of jewelry at your hands for a fraction of the price. All right, everybody. I am not going to be here next Tuesday. I am headed off to Tucson for the big Gem and Mineral Show. If you have any questions, you can text me or message me on Facebook. I try to give you a little information about each product when I do the Tuesday shows. I'll pick a whole new array of lineup when I come back in 2 weeks. Hopefully you can tune in again. It was a pleasure. I know that all my Facebook friends, Xylee, Celine, my husband, I don't know who else was in there. It's already scrolled up. But I'm happy that you always tune in and watch me. I appreciate your support. Everybody out on these other platforms, thank you also for joining. You could do anything right now, but you spent your time with me, so I so appreciate it. I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Have a great time and make the best of every day. Bye-bye.